Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new. It's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, if you subscribed today, thank you. Thank you everybody, and welcome back. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. This is book one here. I've read this book aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. And just so that you know, book two is already published and available, and all the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me for one is also in that description box. So welcome back everyone. Today is our first collective reading. Due to some schedule changes, which is what I've been trying to figure out these last 2 weeks that I haven't been on, I don't think I'm going to have the time to do these the 12 signs every week anymore. So today is our first collective, and I'm not sure how often I'm going to do this, but I've missed it. I missed you guys, and you know, it's almost Halloween. I'm decorated for Dia de los Muertos, and I've got this is a little witch cauldron with some wonderful medicine or something bubbling away. Got my wolf out. Oh, I love this. Don't you love this? I found a way to hang up my moon. Got a couple of candles going. My besom here, the broom. So it's good to be back, everyone. And the decks that I'm using today, it was recently my birthday, and I got the Labyrinth deck tarot. This is so cool. I mean, I just love this so much. I can do this guy's voice too. Hello. Did you say hello? No, I said hello, but that's close enough. I love that little guy. Anyway, I love this. I love this movie. I love this deck. I'm so grateful to my sister for getting it for me for my birthday. Thank you. And you know what? If I need to clarify, I'm going to use the Forest of Enchantment Tarot today by Lunea Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to clarify, but we'll see. And I'm going to pull some Oracle of the Fairies cards by Karen Kay and Ginger Kelly. Okay, at the end. Okay, so let's get started. So this is for everyone, okay? So if it doesn't resonate with you, then this isn't your reading. So, all right, let's go. All right, so the first card that we have for you is the Three of Pots. Okay, so the Three of Pots is basically the theory of cups. I'm sure it is. Hang on, guys. Yeah, pots is cups. All right, so look at that. Isn't that cool? Three of Cups, you know, it's usually you know, celebrating some sort of emotional accomplishment, or you know, something that feels good and is being celebrated. But you've got this in the reverse, you know. This did come with a little book, and I was checking it out, and you know, when you get the Three of Cups in the reverse, it's usually you maybe partying too hard, okay? Like you're overdoing it with something. Okay, so there's that. But in this deck, it says, you're feeling disconnected from those around you. If you're not fitting in with a group, don't try to change yourself to gain their approval. Stay true to yourself, and the right people will come into your life. Okay, so, you know, So that together is, you know, you're feeling disconnected from the people around you, but are you indulging a little too much in something because of that? Are you like drinking or eating away your sorrow or smoking it away? Or, you know, usually the cups is, you know, drinking, but it could be, you know, just take a look at that, okay? Because if you're overdoing it with something, that's not balance. Okay, so this is, this is the, okay, so you've got another 3 here. And this is the 3 of junk. So we have pots, junk, poles, and feathers. Okay, yeah. So, you know, the 3 of Pentacles, which is what I believe this would be, which it is, yeah. This is like collaboration. So you've got 33 here, okay? So that's a pretty powerful angel number. But this is always read right side up when it crosses what's at the heart of everything. Okay, that's what's at the heart of everything. So you got the yeah, okay, so this is talking about collaboration with others. But what it's focusing on here is it's advising that you work with others towards a common goal that's going to lead to better results. You know, you've been wanting to accomplish everything on your own, but you can't. Sometimes you need others. And so this is telling you to keep an open mind. Okay, so now the thing about collaboration, the 3 of Pentacles, is that usually this is when people who really know what they're doing get together and they create something absolutely beautiful. Okay, so, you know, what I'm getting here with these 2 3s, which of course are speaking to one another, is you've been feeling alone anyway. Your intuition, which is cups, is telling you that this is what you need. And lo and behold, here this energy comes in to affect this in, I think, a positive way. Because like I said, when this is accomplished, when people work together and they know their jobs and beautiful things come out. Beautiful things. At the root of all of this, we have the Queen of Junk in the reverse. Gosh, I love this movie, don't you? Look at these beautiful cards. Now, this focuses on losing sight of what's important to you. This is focusing too much on material things instead of her relationships. So, again, there's this nudge to work with others. Okay? You can't accomplish everything on your own. And accomplishment is not only like money, material possessions. Yeah, this is the 3D world. But what's lacking for you right here? It's your feeling. This is love. This is relationships. It's in the reverse. When it's upright, that's when you're having reunions, when you're celebrating births, weddings, promotions, just hanging out with your friends. This is a fun community. This is the relationships this is talking about. You know, and I think that even though this is like 3D, and I like how it's called junk, because we don't take any of this with us, right? What we take with us is the relationships. And when I mean take with us, I mean like when we pass on from this world. We don't take the 3D stuff with us. We take the relationships, the love. And so you're not happy anyway. Now, I know with this whole COVID and everything, it's been hard to get together, but it really, I don't see that really as the problem. It might be for one or two of you, but like maybe you got used to not being with people and now you're more introverted than before. Your feelings could have gotten hurt. But here is this opportunity to work with others, to bring this quest to create your queendom. Bring it together with love. Bring it together with others. My hand did a little weird thing when I was putting her down, so I'm trying to figure out what that was. I feel almost like my guides, wanted me to leave her like that now. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay. Now, this is what's moving out of your life at this time. This is the past. And this literally is the past. This is the 6 of Cups, 6 of Pots. So this is the 6 of Cups, and that's nostalgia. I just feel like this is more than just its normal meaning. Probably because I'm doing this for the collective. Okay, I get that now. This is about understanding on a collective level for everyone that the past is gone. This is also fond memories. This is nostalgia, like when you're thinking about the good old days, maybe missing the good old days, you know, but everything's changed. Everything has changed. You know, these two work together. These are cauldrons. This is medicine I'm getting for the soul. But what this is saying is, because the past is in your past card position, this is what your recent past that is just now moving out of your life, that's usually what I call this position. But today it's just the past, and it's saying it's time to let the past stay in the past, to let it all go. Everything. It's over. Whether COVID never happened or whether anything else in your life had never happened, the past is always gone. All we have is now. And right now, you're feeling kind of empty. An upside down pot is empty. So that is kind of uncomfortable, isn't it? Which is why the universe God, the Father, the Mother, the two that is one. The parental deity is sending you this, the divine. Don't be afraid of it. But yeah, this is a big, let the past go, because the past is always in the past anyway. The past is over. No matter if certain things had never changed, the past is gone. For me as a reader, these two cards here are future cards. A 2 and a 1. The ace is the 1, okay? The 2 of wands, that is, well, it's actually poles. That's fire. And the feathers is the swords, which is air, okay? So far we've dealt with a lot of earth and water, which is heavy. It can make mud. And now we're moving up into a higher vibration. Not higher in the way you might think. See, earth vibrates very slowly. And water can be very heavy as well. It's, you know. But fire and air are light. And they rise. Now, I didn't feel like this was a decision. It's not really going to be a hard decision to make. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm being silly. So this 2 of wands, I always say it's a very difficult decision, but I'm saying that it's not difficult because of this. This is going to be a really good opportunity. And I think you're going to recognize that. So I don't think this is going to be a hard decision. But this card talks about something catching you off guard. Something that you're manifesting, but you don't know exactly how it's going to manifest. Well, that's probably because you don't have these partners. This talks about planning. This asks you to strategize, to set yourself up for success. Let's see what the Ace of Feathers has to say. But I'll tell you right now, as I'm looking for it, the Ace of Swords is all about cutting away the fog in your mind. You know, so that's telling me that you may have had some sort of confusion in the past with all this nostalgia. But this is another reason why I feel like this decision isn't going to be very hard to make, because it comes with clarity. That's what the Ace of Swords is. And it's also a victory. It's a victorious clarity. You know, let's see right here. The clouds move aside and now the sky is clear. So I just feel like you're going to have this clarity. You're just going to be like, oh, this is it. I get it now. And look at how this little leaf here kind of looks like a feather. This is a little dragon. Is that a dragon? I think it's a little dragon. Dragons usually blow flame when this is fire. You might be speaking something. Let's see what this says. Oh yeah, okay. So this is saying this is about a whirlwind period of breakthroughs, epiphanies, and revolutionary aha moments. Yep, this is when you feel innovative, clever, and inspired. And it's coming with the advice to make note of your ideas because they are full of incredible potential. I'm starting to feel like these may even be like two aces. If this was the Ace of Wands, this would be an inspiration. This could be two ideas rather than a decision. Because this is all about ideas. Yep, and when you have a 1 and then a 2, then you have the 3, the team. This is your hope. Hoggle! Change. You want something to change. Hoggle. Okay, you know, is that a key? Are those keys? This is the Hierophant, of course. There, I'll start there. This is a 5. This is change, a big change. But this is also like tradition and big business and all, you know. But I just feel like you're hoping for someone to come along and teach you. Somebody who knows their way. But someone who is also very spiritual. Someone who is merciful. A mentor. Looks like you're going to get it. Those are keys, because he's the Hierophant. The Hierophant always has the 2 keys, the silver and the gold. And this is, you may be partnering up with someone. There could be 2 keys involved, and these keys are ideas, inspiration. Spiritual. The Hierophant is Taurus energy, which is Earth. See, I've got this Queen over here. Now the Hierophant is stronger because he's as a card, he's a stronger card than the Queen of Junk, because he would be stronger than the King of Junk. He's the Hierophant. He's like the Pope. So your hope is the Pope. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, a teacher. Somebody who is very spiritual. Somebody who understands you, understands what you need to know. Now, I'm hearing somebody who's merciful to you. that helps create a positive change. You do have Archangel Michael with you. That's who the dragon is, I just felt. He's protecting you. Or from the dragon. But this is a really cute, happy looking dragon. Now, Hoggle, though, like, he exterminates fairies. Like, there's something... I don't know, maybe he can be a little bit too harsh. Oh, what I'm getting now is, though, it's not, this is symbolic. It's not really fairies that he's killing. What he does is he is going to eliminate ideas that will never go anywhere for you. Wow, okay. The Six of Junk. So that would be the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of karma. This is a Libra card. Oh my God, the keys. You can barely even see those. That little key and this little key. And like I said, the Hierophant always has those two keys, the gold and the silver. And look, there they are. On the Six of Pentacles. A Libra card for me, which resonates with justice, which resonates with beginnings and endings. Masculine and feminine. And karma. The Justice card is karma. That's what the balancing energies do. It's karma. And this is a card of good karma. Money's coming your way for the good things that you've done through these two ideas. Yeah, what Hoggle's going to do is, say you've got like 5 ideas, and Hoggle's going to shoot down the 3, and these are the 2 ideas that are left, and they're the key. That's going to funnel energy into your life. Look at how this funnel is silver and this funnel is gold. This is, wow. As a Libra, I like this card. This is very balanced. I really like the artwork on here. These are your masculine and feminine energies. And these ideas are going to help each one of those of your energies. Funneling energy into them through your roots. Roots. Something about roots. To plant these trees. Like I'm seeing like new saplings. Put down roots somewhere else. I'm seeing this. This is a 6. And you've got the 6 of pots over here too. And now I'm seeing the 6 of swords, which would be the 6 of feathers, which is moving on. You may be moving. This may be good karma for you, for the things that you've done, the good things that you've done. You're afraid of the hand of fate. You're afraid of death. The hand of fate. This is the death card. This is the Goblin King Jareth. David Bowie. So this is your fear card, and this is the death card. Now, do I even really need to go into why this is a lot of people's fear? Change, but death in particular. Of the past. You know intuitively that there's this is a big ending. It's not done ending. But the past is always the past. Now, you got to understand though, when you have change, good change, merciful change, you've got the death energy. I feel like these are saying you're afraid of this change. Number 5, number of change. You're afraid of this change, but it's really merciful. It's really going to come with 2 keys to the balancing of your energy, to the balancing of your life itself. If you balance your masculine and feminine energies, you basically become your own twin flame. You are, that is temperance. You become divine. Whether you have a twin flame counterpart or not, if you believe in the term twin flame, divine, okay? You become divine. I'm seeing the temperance card. So what you think is, and look at this. This is Jareth. He's got a mask on. You're afraid that this change is going to trick you, that it's going to be false, that somebody's going to take off a mask and not be the Hierophant. But they will be. Because this is your good karma. What you're hoping for is coming to you with these keys because of the good things that you've done. You're afraid that this one feather that you have in this whole reading, the one sword card that you have, it is pinned on by the actual, the death symbol itself is the skull. It's up here. Oh, look, he's got another one, I think, a tiny feather. But this one, see the feather in your cap? You're afraid that this is false. You're afraid that this truth is false. But it's not. Look at that. Look at the honesty in that little dragon's eyes. Now, look at how this feather goes askew, kind of. It goes to the side, but this one stands straight up to heaven. It does a little flap, yeah, but I feel like it's going right up to heaven. Like a connection to the divine. Oh, you're going to connect to the divine. You are going to become so divine that your old self is going to die. You will not be the same anymore. You'll not have to beg. You'll not have to have your hand out. because you're going to have the key, the keys. Maybe you haven't had a lot of money. Maybe you've been angry, materialistic, thinking that happiness comes with material. And when I say materialistic, I don't mean like, you know, you're a gold digger or anything. It's just, I think what this is representing what most people feel like. I've got to have the job, I've got to have the car, I've got to have the house with the picket fence to be happy. So it's something like that that's going on for you. That you're feeling like, well, if I just had that, then I can feel happy again. And I'll feel like I'm in charge of my life again. That I'll be the authority of my life again. That's what a queen or a king is an authority figure, right? So, and junk is their earthly life. So you're like, if I just had this thing, then I will be in charge of my life again. Yeah, these two cards go together. These are the same, and these are, because he's not looking at you at all, and he's looking at you with honesty, and they both have these like beaks, and they both have these hats. Yeah. So, it's change, but it's good. In fact, it's going to bring you the keys to your life. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yay, we've saved Toby. Yeah. Guys, what is a successful life? This is success. This is happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. Whenever you get this card, in my readings anyway, whether it's this way or this way, it doesn't matter. It blesses your whole reading so that everything that looks, you know, that might look negative isn't as bad as it could be. And I've already gone through how it's not as bad as it could be. I feel like even if you're afraid of like physical death, even if someone did pass, it's not going to be as, I don't know, you guys, I don't want to say it won't be as bad as you think, but this is, it's just not, it's something that you can trust. Yeah, this is good news. I don't feel like this is somebody actually passing, guys. I really don't. I don't feel that. And as I say that right now, I feel very comfortable saying that. But yeah, the road to happiness is not doing everything by yourself. I know it can be hard to collaborate because there's power plays, there's insecurities, there's drama with coworkers sometimes, but these people that are coming into your life to collaborate with you are bringing you a balance in life, in your life that you've never experienced before. This is, for me as a reader, this is happiness, but like not all the way. This is happiness to the max. And the fact that this is your outcome card of the whole situation, yeah. It's time to open yourself up to your relationships again and to work with others and to do it in a spiritual way. Because let me tell you something, guys. I mean, you're spiritual or you wouldn't be here, right? Which means you care about the divine, whether you call it God or spirit or, you know, the great spirit or the origin, whatever, goddess. The divine is love, is happiness. The sun is fire. Fire is also representative of spirit. This is like the greatest fire. The central sun, I just heard. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Oh, and I was just shown the moon in the background. The balance of the sun and the moon. The masculine and the feminine. Intelligence and wisdom. Practicality and spiritualism brought together creates a happy life. What good is material things what good are material things if you can't share? If you can't bring joy to someone else through your mercy, through your kindness, because of your belief in the divine, because of your heart open to others by working with the divine. This is a sacred alchemy of life. To never forget that you are divine as well. We are not just flesh, blood, air. We are spirit at heart. The underlying energy of this entire read is the Page of Feathers in the reverse. Now, let me just look this up because now I feel like this is not wanting to go to war. You know, the Page of, now that's the Knight of Feathers, the Knight of Swords would go to war, but I just kind of feel like the Page of Feathers is like the beginning of that in a way. They're the Page of Swords watches. They watch. Somebody's watching you. However, somebody may be watching you in a way that is a little obsessive, but that's not what this focuses on here in this. And I don't remember what it said, so hang on. Oh, that's okay. So it says in the reverse, the Page of Feathers has an overinflated sense of their abilities, immature and self-interested. This page has a lot of growing up to do. Remember, nobody likes a know-it-all. A little humility goes a long way. So I think maybe you or someone thought they could do it all, but that's kind of the idea. This is you, me. We can't do it all by ourselves. And I guess if you think you can, that's kind of, you know, how did they put that? Dang it, I lost it. I didn't. I just put it down. Here we are. Immature and self-interested. Yeah. Yeah, this is about an overinflated sense of your abilities, I guess. So what's that saying? Though it sounds a little, it might sound a little insulting, but what I think it's trying to get across is that you figured that you could do this on your own, but that's immature and self-interested. The growing up part is people need each other, and we got to work together. I mean, we're pretty much that way. We can be, you know, very much like the wolves, where we can all work together, and then we can often go off and be the lone wolf as well. But I feel like in the end, people need each other, at least in this reading. This is saying to you that what you're trying to do requires other people. And if you think that you can do it all by yourself, that's incorrect. And so when it says a little humility goes a long way, maybe what it's trying to convey is, you know, you're like, well, I can do this. And it's saying, well, you need help here. Okay? Not trying to knock you down and say, you know, because everybody, look at it, it says it right here, you've got this. But what this is saying is that sometimes you have to share your energies with others, and they share their energy with you in order for you to collectively come to this happiness. Let's see if we can get anything else from the fairies. Alrighty. So, you know, ultimately this is a very positive reading. With the Ace of Feathers and the Sun, you're going to have clarity. It's going to be victorious. You're fully protected on your venture. The sun is going to shine on you into your crown chakra. Oops, wrong way. Oh, wow, you guys. Look at it. It's the 2 keys again. And your crown chakra. Oh, wow. Okay, so these 2 keys, they could be 2 people, they could be 2 ideas. Like I said, it could be you balancing your masculine and feminine energies. I mean, we really did see that here with the sun and the moon here together. But there may be 2 ideas that if you build on both of them, it'll bring you so much happiness. Remember, though, to keep spirit involved. Alrighty, got those right away. Let me just get this one down here. Right, okay. So moderation, not too much, not too little. Like I said, this is the Temperance card. This is saying, master this energy of both of your masculine and feminine energies to be a balanced divine being. This in particular, though, this talks about what you eat. So it says, is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Now, while this is talking about eating, I think that it's also talking about how there's lack of moderation here as well. This is saying that you've been overindulging in something. Okay, so that this is part of the moderation. Okay, so you may be drinking or smoking too much or something too much. So there's that aspect of the whole thing. But this also is representing the fact that you can't do everything by yourself. Okay, I mean, this is kind of a weird message for me. I'm struggling with it a little bit because when when we do have, when I'm teaching the temperance, the masculine and feminine getting balanced out, it's all about being independent. It's about not being codependent. We're not talking about being codependent on someone. I think that what Spirit is trying to say is the goals that you are, the goals that you have require other people. Okay? Your happiness in particular requires other people. Now, it's not saying be codependent. It's not saying that, you shouldn't trust that you can do everything on your own. But I think what it's saying in this particular point in your life, there's people that are required to help you. And here, these two wheels, these broken wheels, I'm feeling like these are the two keys again. Like these wheels need to be fixed and you can get rolling again, and your life will feel better. I've been getting this a lot in my personal readings. I do pull cards for myself every now and then when I wonder what to do with my day, or if I'm, I've been getting this card a lot. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So I had been feeling basically in the dark a lot about a lot of stuff. And there she is in the dark looking at the moon, right? And so I did. I went outside for a couple of times and just looked at the moon, and I didn't really get anything until I came back inside and sat down and really started letting my mind go, in meditation. And I got some interesting messages about people in general, not so much about me. It's an understanding that comes from looking at the stars. And this is part of what's going to give you this clarity. So this is saying, remember, this is how you can get your information through spirit. Remember how I said that the clouds clear away and then you can see the night sky again? There you go. Okay? So, it's been raining constantly here for a couple of days, but just do this. Just go outside and go look at the stars. Maybe even look at the moon. Okay? And, like I said, you don't have to expect to get any revelations or anything right there while you're standing there. But what you're receiving is light codes. And it's not just from our sun, which is where we get a lot of our light codes from. We are made of this energy of our sun, right? Yeah. But when we look into the night sky, we get the light codes from the other heavenly bodies, and the sun's light codes. Wow, that was weird how it did that. But in a reflective way. Because we know the moon only reflects the sun's energy, right? The sun's rays. And it looks like she's reflecting, doesn't it? So this is different light codes, as well as the comfort of the mother's darkness. Oh. And all that just came to me right now. Okay? The whole thing about the light codes, that just came to me right now. Because we're going through a magical gateway. This is why we're leaving the past in the past. Because life is about to get more magical. And what does a more magical life mean to you? Where does it come from? It comes from the divine. So when you combine spirit with your everyday 3D life, this is what happens. So we're going through a magical gateway, guys. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back, and that is Fool energy. The Fool starts his spiritual journey. So collective, for all of you, for all of us, at least those of you who watch my channel, this is what's happening for us. But to tell you the truth, I think this is happening for the entire human race. And in fact, even for everything on this planet. We're going through a portal. We're stepping through the world. The world card is the portal to the end of a cycle. It's over. So now, as an entire planet, we're going to walk through this gateway into a life that is balanced out with the divine. Okay, I feel like I need to get a little bit more here because, like I'm saying, if I'm just doing one reading, I can splice these two together. I'll have time for that. So I'm going to pull out the Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma and see what the animals have to say here, because I'm just feeling like that. Oh, wow. Okay, so I pulled these cards for myself today, and I put them in here the wrong way. And they're reminding me of what they told me today. Oh, wow, because look at this. Okay, this is how they were. Like this. Now, first of all, notice that they're all air. A dragonfly, a butterfly, and the eagle. I'm an air sign. Okay, so I feel like that was really a message. It's magic. We're going through this magical doorway. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Oh my God. That just said everything that this whole reading is about. This is death and rebirth. This is Phoenix energy, and this is the fear card. So I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is with me. You know, the Hierophant isn't just the Pope. He's often portrayed as like a cleric or a wizard, like Merlin. And I am brilliant and I am blessed. I am brilliant and blessed. Brilliant and blessed. Wow. So then the next one that I had was, okay, that's right, okay. Butterfly. Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. We're rebirthing with this magical gateway, this full energy here, reinventing ourselves. This has been saying, open back up to your relationships again. You know why? Because each person is divine. Each person is an aspect of the divine. So when you open yourself up to others, you're opening yourself up to the divine, to love. And you have brilliance to share with the world. So, and love, yeah, every part of your journey, that's the full energy. And then what we have here is eagle, mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. You know why? Because it's in the stars. It's beyond our sky. It's beyond our world. I think we're connecting to our celestial brothers and sisters out there, and those who live, who are in the 3D, but you know they're out there in what am I trying to say? People will call them aliens, but they're not really aliens. They're like ancestors. Okay, they're the star people. Now, when I meant celestial, I also meant like the elementals. We have elementals on the earth like fairies, but we also have celestial beings. Okay, so that's what I was trying to say, the both like physical and then the elemental beings that are out there in the rest of the universe. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. So this is telling you, so I just feel like when it says you have brilliance to share with the world and your wisdom inspires the world, I'm right in saying this is the whole world that is changing. The animals, the plants, everything. And we need to reconnect. I feel that's what it is. We need to reconnect. Understand that we are all magnificent beings. And we came here to work together. We came here to learn. We came here to exist as what we are. And what we are is the divine. Wow, that's heavy. That's heavy stuff. All right, so, but it's also light, right? Okay, guys. I'm going to get out the Angel Answers deck. If you have a question, now's the time. There's 2 no cards and there's 2 yes cards. Let me just take a sip of my tea here, guys. My throat is a little dry. Okay, no tea. We don't always get a yes or no card. That's how I say. No. We don't always get those, but yeah. I just saw the improving health card. I feel like when humanity embraces that we are divine again, we're all going to be a lot healthier. What else would you like to say, angels? What would you like to say? I felt like that one wants to come out. All right, so let's see. Yeah. trust in the divine. I just feel like this is us growing. This is our earthly self, which looks like Master Babaji, who is continually alive, I believe. But then, so this is like our 3D self. This is our higher self. And then this is the parental deity. We are all one, whether you call it God or spirit. God to me is a masculine word. So to me, I often call it the parental deity, and we kind of laugh together because it's both masculine and feminine. Somebody have felt our parental deity as masculine and feminine, but a little bit more masculine. I don't know. But we're all one. Whatever we want to call it, that's us. It's a saying, trust in your higher self. Trust in the fact that you're divine. Trust in the fact that everything around you is divine. Look at this. We've got the white heart over here, which looks kind of like, well, it doesn't have antlers, so it's a girl. But we've got white doves of peace. I think there's a swan way back there. These are crystals. Trust that we are rising. Yeah, look at. What else did we get? Recovery. See, I saw the improving health card. Okay. So this is also very Four of Swords. Okay. This is when we're resting. You may be recovering from something. It could be all kinds of stuff. It could be an illness. It could be unsatisfactory business relationship or love relationship or family, or this means that you're recovering from the old world. See the angel behind her? You're protected. That's Archangel Michael is telling you, I'm here. I'm always here with you. See how he's right above her head? Right above her head, right behind her. And this feather is right on its head, reaching up to the heavens. So it's like, look at, it's like basically the same thing. And they're looking at you very honestly. This is recovery from the way things have been, from what we thought we were supposed to be, from all the programming that we've had to deal with in our lives. This is all the toxicity we thought was part of us and part of our personality. This is from victim mode, where, unless you look at your life, like you're responsible for it. I didn't do this in my beginning spiel, but that's your divine blueprint. You wrote yourself. Your higher self wrote your life for you to come here and experience what you're experiencing. And so you're not a victim. You chose to go through the challenges that you've gone through. And once you understand that part and you take responsibility for the energies that are in your life, you begin to recover from victim mode, from not trusting people and spirit, because things happen to you that you weren't expecting, and you've been victimized this way or that way. Now, know that I believe that there are true victims. Like when somebody has been murdered, they're a victim. Okay, that is a victim. You know what I'm saying? But that hasn't, you know, so that's not what I'm talking about. That kind of stuff. It's like, oh, it's the kind of stuff like when you're insecure, and then all of a sudden it's somebody else's problem. Like accusations. Like, you don't think I look good in this, do you? Oh yeah, you look fine. No, I can see it in your eyes. That kind of stuff. We're recovering from that. And this is a great opportunity. This is a magical gateway. Okay? This is creating something absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It doesn't look like it in this card. Because this is junk. The material world, now while this looks like, oh, this is like a bunch of gold, notice though that it's coming down from the heavens. Maybe that's not money, right? Maybe what that is the light codes, right? The light codes from spirit, from our highest self, from who we really are. We truly are this. So the opportunity is going to come from the divine, from heaven. All aces are new beginnings. All aces are new opportunities. Now, this is an opportunity to connect in full clarity with the divine. As a species, I just heard, oh my God, as a species. Okay, so this is probably the longest reading I've ever done, but I just want to show you. They're saying just show them. Okay. I'm not going to try and pull it out of the actual deck because the deck is all jumbled up, so I'm just going to look in the book here. Nope, nope, not that. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Okay, yeah. Now this would be the Three of Pentacles. It's the Three of Junk. In this deck, which is what I was going to clarify with if I needed any clarification, it's the Three of Boons. Okay? So what I like about this imagery is this is what's coming for you. Okay? This is a much better depiction than this. Okay, this is, whoops. That's a little plain. Okay? So I'm just going to show you, look, that this is like a little elf lady. This is an old witch. The raven, and she's an earth goblin. Okay? Now, what they're doing is they're collaborating. They're all working together, and they're making something really beautiful. And if you, they're making the medicine. Look at all these herbs everywhere. This is what this was coming to me earlier with all the cauldrons in here. And when I first showed you the little witch's brew with medicine. This is not some evil potion. This is medicine. Okay, so medicine for who? For the entire world. Look at how happy they are. And this is absolutely pristine and beautiful. They're creating something perfect. When you have people who are really good at their job because they love what they're doing and they're very wise and they've done it for a while and they work well together with love and understanding and wisdom and spirit, medicine, healing. See the green? Green is the color of healing. It's green is the color of healing. So somehow this collaboration, however it shows up in your personal life, guys, is medicine for the world. Not just for you and your life, but for the entire world. Wow, they're the keys. I just want to do this. This is how I wanted to read it, but I couldn't show you the cards if I had. I'd have to be like way over here and say, look at this card, guys, and you guys are like, what? Where? But I just wanted to show this to you. Well, I really hope you enjoyed your reading. Like I said, I'm not sure how often I'll be doing these collective readings, but I figure if I'm going to be doing collective readings, they'll be a little bit longer, a little bit more involved, and hopefully they will guide you as well as the sun sign readings we're doing for you guys. But I'm sure I'll be able to bring those back. I don't know if they're going to be bi-monthly or monthly. We'll see what my schedule brings, but there's good changes that are already happening in my life and those around me, and so I required this flexibility. And so enjoy your new path, guys. Don't be afraid. Everything is going to change for the better, and it's always darkest before the dawn. All right, I love you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.